Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey Alexia.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Awesome, cool. Do you know what we're talking about today?
Yes, but before we start, I really want to, ask you.
Okay.
Okay, so we are receiving a lot of messages on the direct from Instagram.
Yeah, a lot of DMs.
A lot
Direct
of DMs.
messages.
And everyone is kind of asking me, what do you say at the end of every episode and why?
Ooh, what and why? So, the what, I always end our episodes saying keep up the fight or keep up the good fight and lose well. And lose well is a very important phrase to me. And I think we'll do an entire episode on that.
Okay, but just give them a clue.
It is from our favorite comedian, Chris Gethard.
Okay.
But we'll keep it a surprise for now.
Mystery.
Ooh, a little mystery. So, Alexia, today we are talking about phrasal verbs with the verb to fall.
Yay.
Yay, I hear the
Yay.
excitement in your voice. So, first, the pronunciation of the verb to fall. So, this is the aw sound, more or less just like aw in Portuguese, like
Fall.
olha só, né? So, you have the final L, but the A combined with the dark L sound almost makes the same sound as the aw, so fall.
Fall.
Yeah, it's not totally like fall, but you have fall and then that dark L sound. If you have difficulties with that sound, check out Sound School. Okay, are you ready to get started with some examples?
I think so.
Okay, let's go. So I think one of the most common examples with the verb to fall is to fall down.
Que é cair.
Perfect. So I think most people know this. Can you give me an example?
I think that I'm gonna fall down from this cliff.
Okay, so actually, I think in that case, I would use fall off. So these are very similar. So falling down is just cair in a normal situation. For example, we are taking care of 2 French bulldog puppies, and they always fall down. They're very clumsy, they fall down.
Okay.
If you fall off, you are on top of something and you are falling down to a different level, right? Like falling off a cliff, falling off, I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
Great. So, for example, I could say, yesterday I fell down and I hurt my leg. In the past, fall, fell, a regular verb.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so let's try a little bit trickier one, a little bit more difficult, to fall apart.
Oh, it's maneira, very sad. Broken-hearted.
Yeah, kind of. Can you think of an example?
When someone loses a job. So, my friend lost his job and he fell apart.
Yeah, exactly. So this actually has 2 different meanings. So you have one very sentimental, kind of emotional meaning, which is when you are just crushed, you're destroyed, you're exhausted emotionally. So for example, yeah, my friend lost his job and he's just falling apart. Or, I don't know, my mom fell apart after her brother got sick.
Could it be after watching a very sad movie?
It could. Normally, we reserve this for more serious situations. You know, I think
like
after
real-time situations.
Yeah, real life. I think in a movie, I would just say like I got really sad or started crying in Marley and Me or something like that.
No, that would be falling apart. I totally disagree with you.
Yeah. So we also have, you can use falling apart for just like a machine or an object. If something is breaking down, that is another phrasal verb. But if something is not working the way it should, like you could say,
My car is falling
my
apart.
car's super old, it's kind of falling apart, which just means it's not working very well.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so the next phrasal verb, this is one I love. It is to fall back on. Normally to fall back on someone, but you can also fall back on something. Do you know this one?
I never used this one, I think.
Really?
Maybe it's because I didn't know about it. No,
Probably.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why you don't use it if you didn't know about it. So to fall back on someone really means that you can depend on someone, especially in a difficult situation. So, for example, I can fall back on my parents if I have a difficult financial situation and I need to ask for some money. Not necessarily true in my situation, but to fall back means you can depend, you can count on someone, right?
Okay.
Does that make
So
sense?
could it be a friend as well? Anyone?
Yeah. So you could say,
Could it be an institution?
like, for example, I was having a lot of difficulty finding a job, and then I fell back on the career services department at my university,
Okay.
right? It's when you can depend on someone or someone helps you in a difficult situation. Cool?
Cool.
Cool. Okay, now we're going to start talking about some sexy stuff. You ready?
Yes.
Do you have any idea of which phrasal verbs I'm talking about with fall that have to do with love, romance?
Sim, fica apaixonado.
Yeah, but do you know the phrasal verbs?
Fall for.
Yeah, so if you fall for someone, which is interesting because Alexi said fur, but most language teachers will tell you the correct pronunciation is for, like or, more, etc. But a lot of times English speakers just say fur.
I said that?
Yeah, you said that. That's good.
Fall for.
That's good. Like all the time I say like, "Oh, what are you doing that for?" It's kind of redneck, but we say it. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm
But
already a Southern girl.
you are on your way. So if you fall for someone, that means você está ficando, né, interessado, apaixonado.
But isn't it the same thing that you just said to me? Fall for the cliff?
No, you fall off a cliff.
Ah, yeah, off. That's it.
You fall off a cliff, you fall for someone.
Yes, that's true.
So for example, I could say I fell for Alexia the first time that I met her.
Oh.
It's true.
Mm.
And a very
Me
similar,
too.
oh, thank you. A very similar related phrasal verb is fall in.
Love.
Normally we say fall in love with someone.
Uh-huh.
So how do you say this in Portuguese? You'd say,
Se apaixonar.
mas em português é por alguém, né?
Estou me apaixonando por você.
Yeah. So we can say I'm falling in love with.
Dentro de
Yeah.
alguém.
Yeah. I think I'm falling in love with you. Yeah. Normally you don't think, you know, one way or the other. Okay? So yeah, fall for someone and then fall in love with someone.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so let's do one more kind of complicated one. To fall through. Do you know what this means?
No, because I never fail in my life, so.
You never fail?
This is something that I won't need.
So do you know what it means?
I am a winner every time in every single thing that I do.
That's cool, Donald Trump. So do you know what it means to fall through?
So BS. Fracassar.
Yeah. So normally we use fall through in the past when we're talking about plans that did not really actualize or happen the way that we wanted them to. Right?
So like, I don't know, you and a friends are planning to visit somewhere in Europe and this plan fell through.
Yeah, in the past, fell through.
Yeah, fell
Yeah,
through.
normally we say fell through. Like, oh, how is your new company going? It's like, we tried, but because of the complicated economic situation, our our plans fell through, which means it failed. It didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Something falls through. It did not go as intended. Cool?
Cool.
Cool. Okay, Alexia, just a couple of bonuses with fall, just to test your knowledge. Do you know what it means to fall off the wagon?
Cair do vagão. Sim.
Yeah?
Sim. Wagon é vagão, right?
Yeah, a wagon is like something that, like you have a horse and it's pulling a wagon.
Ah, carroça.
Yeah.
I always thought it was vagão de trem.
You can have a train wagon as well.
Ah, so okay.
Yeah, I think I would say a train car though.
Okay. I think that I know, but I can't remember.
So a simple no would be the correct answer. Yes, I know. I just don't remember right now. So if someone falls off the wagon, that means that they are sober. And so if someone is an alcoholic, they have a drinking or drug problem, and then they are sober, and then they start drinking or doing drugs again, then they fall off the wagon.
Okay. Any other simple example?
That's the only time you use it. But for example, if one of your friends has a substance abuse problem or something,
Oh, it's only with like.
only with substances, with drinking, drugs, etc.
Okay.
No,
No, it's
or like
good to know
addictions.
because maybe someone will use this expression without knowing that it's only with substantial
Yeah,
substances.
normally substances.
Substances.
Yeah. So normally you just say like, my friend John was doing so well and he fell off the wagon. He started drinking again.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, 2 little more bonuses. I think you know this one. Fall out of touch.
Não. Oh my god. How do I say this in Portuguese as well?
Alexia, you're crushing it today.
Wait. Quando você perde, tipo, o contato com alguém.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Good Lord. So to fall out of touch with someone means that you're not maintaining contact the way that you want.
Yeah.
So I can say, it's a shame that I'm really falling out of touch with some of my friends from university, which means I have not talked to them for a long time.
Yeah.
And you can even use this as a noun, and you can say, we had a falling out. So like if you had a fight or an argument with one of your friends and you kind of stop talking, you don't have contact nowadays, you can say, we had a falling out.
Cool.
That makes sense?
Yes, it does.
Cool. Any questions with verbs, with phrasal verbs with fallout?
No, I'm fine. You said 2 more.
Yeah, those were 2 more.
Okay.
So, Alexia, I think I'm falling asleep.
Asleep. Okay, guys. So if you want to know what's happening with us, follow us on Instagram, Inglês Necru. And I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Okay, I don't understand Instagram, but yeah, do whatever Alexia
You
says.
have to stop with this.
We will talk to you tomorrow.
Stories is a very good thing.
Bye-bye.